22 years ago to the year, I set up the Escape. I didn't have as much grey hair back then as I do now, so that's where it's come from. But yes, I worked in another agency. They weren't servicing the clients that I was bringing in. I thought we could do it better, so we decided to escape that agency, and the name stuck with us.
I don't think it's ever an easy decision to rebrand. I think you have to consider all the different aspects of it. But the important thing to remember is that a rebrand is not just creating a new logo and a new website and updating your social media. A rebrand has to encapsulate a whole raft of all the things you do as a business. It has to affect, the way you function, the people that you have in the business. It has to focus around your messaging and your marketing, the narrative that you put out in the outside world. It also has to come down to the way you function and practice, so the processes and the skills you have in-house to make sure that it's completely holistic. For me, it was one of those kind of light bulb moments that we spend all our time defining brand and purpose and differentiation for our clients, that actually we hadn't really taken a step back and looked at ourselves in quite some time. In many ways, the rebrand is not necessarily in a direct reaction to the fact that we were doing anything wrong. It's probably just the fact that over 22 years we've grown and developed as an agency into something bigger and better and more sophisticated than we were before. If you're going for 22 years, you've been doing something right. So you know who you are, you know what you're good at, and you know where you've come from. But every now and then you kind of need a fresh perspective on what that really stands for and what that means and how you define it and wrap a narrative around it. We took the decision to actually bring in one of our external partners, a brand consultant, to actually help do the homework and do the definition with us so that we could be really objective about it. So we had someone coming in and saying, well, I've heard all this information and I've helped define your narrative and your story and your brand values and your purpose, rather than us debating it internally when perhaps we felt that it was too close and it wasn't quite right.
It was the right thing to do by bringing in somebody externally to help us really get beneath the skin of the Escape and really dig and delve, and warts and all, to assist us with the rebrand. And I have to say, it's been a huge success.
We decided to reposition ourselves as a brand connections agency for a very simple reason. Through the work we'd done defining and understanding ourselves, what we realised is that we're very good at connecting with people. It was what set us apart 22 years ago, and it still maintains to this current day. We are very good at building relationships, keeping relationships, but understanding audiences, understanding how brands need to connect with audiences on every level. The nice thing is now that people are just so excited to get the new brand out there and be part of it, and they've got that sense of pride in it.
I think we've always punched a little bit above our weight, but I think the new brand, as people will see, really demonstrates a robust and confident business, and I hope that's what people see from the new identity and the rebrand work that we've gone through.